Overcoming anger. God designed your emotions to be gauges, not guides. They're meant to report to you, not dictate to you. They reveal what your heart loves, trusts, and fears. Anger, like all emotions, is created by your thinking. The stronger the thought, the stronger the emotion. It begins with an event that you notice and the interpretation you place on it. The interpretation promotes a feeling, and that feeling leads to an emotional response, in this case anger. Anger is usually the result of emotional frustration or hostility. Webster defines anger as a hostile feeling of displeasure that may result from injury, mistreatment, or opposition. Anger occurs when our desires or purposes are blocked. Anger can be hidden or concealed in the heart of a person. It's like a basketball submerged in water. Sooner or later, if not properly handled, it will pop to the top. Anger may be carried as hatred in the heart. Anger sometimes takes on the form of aggression or manifests itself in revenge. Anger can be explosive and cause people to even commit murder. Anger is an emotional capacity given to each by God. It is neither good or bad. It is how we handle it that makes the difference. Not all anger is wrong or sinful. Paul wrote, "Be angry and sin not." Ephesians 4:26. Anger is sinful if it comes from the wrong heart. The flame is not wrong, but the coals are. Anger that is rooted in selfishness is damnable, but anger rooted in truth and love is constructive. Anger, under control, can be a very necessary reaction. Jesus had holy, righteous anger when he saw that the temple was being used for making money instead of worshiping God. It was used as a tool of communication to let others know how he felt about their conduct. The Bible reveals that God experiences daily anger because of the evil actions of man. Psalm 7:11 indicates that God is a righteous judge, a God who displays his wrath every day. Psalm 7:11. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness. Romans 1:18. God's anger is free from malice, injustice, unethical, and hasty qualities. Man's anger, however, is tied to his sin nature, and if not controlled, can create much grief. That's why it says in Ephesians 4:26, "Be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger." When you harbor anger in your heart, it will grow and escalate from resentment to bitterness to unforgiveness to hate to wrath and then murder. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Do not fret. It only causes harm. Psalms 37:8. Philosopher Seneca said, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." How to control anger. Here are some markers on what we should do to control the beast of anger. 1. In order to win over anger, you must have a strong desire to do so. So then, my beloved brethren, let every man be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger. James 1:19. Thomas Jefferson said, "When angry, count to 10 before you speak, if very angry, 100. 2. Don't internalize your anger. This is like a pressure cooker. Sooner or later, the lid will blow off. 3. Never forget this truth. You can stop creating your anger anytime you choose. 4. Work on redirecting your anger. Let it lead you to solutions instead of bitterness and resentment. 5. Be aware of situations that cause you to lose control. It may be wise to avoid these situations in the early stages of your efforts to win over anger. 6. Be quick to forgive, even if it requires several times in one day. Luke 17:1-5. 7. Remember that you can't control the actions or speech of others, but you can control how you react to them. 8. Replace your anger with love. 9. Don't associate with hot-tempered people. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man do not go. lest you learn his ways and set a snare for your soul. Proverbs 22:24-25. 10. Stop pinning labels on people. When you think, for example, that a person is stupid or dumb, his action will usually raise anger in you. Think of everyone as created in God's image. 11. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Try to see his point. Empathy is a great virtue. Remember, never make a decision when you are angry, emotional, or hungry. It will always be the wrong decision. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame, Ben Franklin. Speak when you are angry, and you'll make the best speech you'll ever regret. Anger is nothing more than an outward expression of hurt, fear, and frustration. Philip McGraw. Getting angry is actually punishing yourself with the mistakes of others. For more videos like this, go to thekingdomofgod.live.